Okay, let us just quickly do a small revision of what we have done so far. When, if I draw a circle with a radius of 1,
That's negative.
it gives rise to a unit circle. It's a unit circle, right? So this is a point P, X, comma, Y, right? That P moves, creating certain angles. Now, let's suppose we are considering that right angle triangle right here. This is going to be that unit, which is 1. Are you with me? And this is going to be the value of X, and this is going to be the value of Y. Using Pythagoras, it should be x squared plus y squared should equal to 1 squared, which is x squared plus y squared equals to 1. Now, let us look at that particular angle. So I'm going to take the sine of theta, but I'm going to square it. So I'm going to take sin squared theta. That means, you know what the sine is? The sine is y over 1. I'm going to square that. And then I'm going to add that with the cos squared theta. Cos is x over 1. X over 1. And I'm going to square that. But here's what you know is that the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So let's look at it in terms of that. On the square. The cosine is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So what we are saying here, when we take these two and we square it, it should give us nothing but 1. So this is the first Pythagorean square identity, where we have sin square theta plus cos square theta should equal to 1. That's x squared plus y squared from here. Do you get it? Now, this is the first Pythagorean square identity. Now, we can find the other ones. And this is how you can find the other ones. So let us make sin square theta divide throughout by sin square theta. When you divide here by sin square theta, you get 1. Cos square theta over sin square theta is nothing but cot square theta. I hope you know this. The inverse of cos over sin is cot. Then 1 over sin is nothing but cosec square theta. There's the other one. From this one, you can make something the subject of the formula. I can also say, therefore, cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. You get it? There's also a nice, interesting way of dealing with that. You can also say 1 is equal to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Good? Now let's take that same identity and let's make divide throughout by cos square theta. So sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, which we know is the equation of a circle with a unit of 1, with a radius of 1. So dividing throughout by cos square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta, that gives us tan square theta plus 1 is equal to second third square theta. That's another one. Now, let's play around making it something of the formula. Tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. Here's another one. Then 1 equals to sec square theta minus tan square theta. There's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the main one. Then you should also know that cos theta over sin theta is equal to cot theta. So if the identity doesn't have a square, if there is no square, don't then assume this is that identity. You follow what I'm saying? In the main one, sin theta over cos theta is equal to tan theta. These are your reciprocal identities. So where do we use that? So that table that I have summarized, which we can continue further, let's go back to the main one. Can we do that? Let's make the main one sin square theta the subject of the formula. That becomes 1 minus cos square theta, the difference in two squares. Let's make cos square theta the subject of the formula. Cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Obviously we have the other one which is 1. Okay? So sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. 1, 2, 3. So there's 9 that you need to know.
Can you equate it? Just checking.
You want me to equate what?
I'm just checking.
Okay, you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
All of them I built from where?
From the general.
Now, we also have other reciprocal ones that we have mentioned. Tan theta is equal to 1 over
Cot.
cot theta. So you get 1 over cot theta, you can change it to tan theta. Okay?
Or you can say sin theta over cos.
Sin theta equals to 1 over
Sec.
cosec.
Cosec.
Then cos theta is equal to
1 over sec.
1 over sec theta.
Or sec theta equals to 1 over cos. Doesn't it?
Or sec theta
Equals to 1
is
over.
equal to, you can also write the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay? Sec theta equals to 1 over cos theta.
Exactly. Cot theta.
Cosec theta equals to
1 over sin.
1 over sin theta. Cot
Theta.
theta equals to.
1 over tan.
So the inverse of a cosine is secant, and the other way around. All of these you can find.
Combined.
This one's here, the cos theta over sin theta, called the identities, the quotient identities. The product identities we're going to get to, and that is the one that we are going to do next. So far so good? So, stop the tape.